नमस्कार दोस्तों, आप सभी का एचजीडी क्लासेस में स्वागत है। इन दिस वीडियो आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस अबाउट प्रैक्टिस सेट 3.4 सर्कल. Okay, let's start from the question number 1. In figure in a circle, okay, this is circle in a figure in circle with center C. Okay, the center of circle is C. Length of a chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Okay, this AB is equal to the radius of circle. Find the measure of each of the following. Okay, we have to find these measures. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so first we'll write what are the given here. Okay, what is given? Length of chord is equal to the radius. Length of chord is equal to the radius. Okay, therefore seg AB, okay, is equal to or congruent. Okay, seg AO congruent seg OB. Okay, so this is given. Okay, therefore triangle AOB is an equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle. If all sides have the same measure, the triangle is known as equilateral triangle. Okay, अगर हर एक साइड का मेजर सेम रहता है तो उसको इक्विलैटरल ट्रायंगल बोलते हैं हम लोग. therefore angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. Okay, angle of an equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle, it is always measure, each angle measures 60. Okay, and now we have to find AOB. Okay, so we got the AOB. Okay, now second ACB. Okay, ACB. Okay, first therefore measure of arc. Okay, first arc, which arc? AB is equal to angle AOB. Okay, you write this is the definition of minor arc. Okay, by the definition of minor arc, by the property of minor arc, you can write this. You choose what you would write. Okay, therefore measure of arc AB is equal to 60 degree. Okay, you got this. Measure of arc AB is 60 degree. Okay, now come to ACB. Therefore angle ACB is equal to 1/2 measure of arc AB. Okay, this is inscribed angle theorem. Okay, this angle is inscribed. Okay, yeah, so this arc is intercepted. Okay, in this angle. Okay, that's why this. Okay, so this is by inscribed angle theorem. Okay, angle theorem, you have to write by inscribed angle theorem. This is the reason. Therefore measure of angle ACB 1/2 into 60 degree. Okay, therefore measure of angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. You got this also second. Okay, now come. Okay, you got measure of arc AB also, and now you have to find measure of arc ACB. Okay, therefore now measure of arc ACB, okay, plus measure of arc AB. Okay, arc AB is equal to 360. Okay, measure of circle, this is measure of a circle is 360 degree. Okay, measure of circle is 300. See this ACB and this AB, this is whole circle. Therefore measure of arc ACB we have to find, plus this is 60 is equal to 360. Therefore measure of arc ACB is equal to 360 minus 60. Okay, therefore measure of arc ACB is equal to 300 degree. Okay, so these are the solutions. Okay, so here this, use this. Okay, So first, what is given, you have to notice it. Okay, what is given, what is exactly given, how we can use the given to solve the question. Okay, तो हम लोग को सोचना है कि क्या दिया और हम लोग को क्या फाइंड आउट करना है. ओके, ये सारी चीज़ें बहुत अहमियत रखती है. तो यहाँ पे मुझे ए बी दिया था जिसका मेजर जो है मेरे रेडियस के समान है. So I use the same property here and I just proceed. Okay, I proceed, I got my solution. Okay, in this way you have to solve this. Okay, so these are the some basic problems. Okay, and in these problems we are going to use the theorems. Okay, some theorems. Okay, we'll discuss about that also. So this is the question number 1 and now we are going to solve question number 2. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 2. Okay, but before that I will write the practice set name. Okay, 3.4. Okay, so quadrilateral PQR. Okay, PQRS is a cyclic. Okay, cyclic side PQ. Okay, this PQ congruent side RQ. PSR angle PSR. This angle is given 110. Okay, 110 degree. Okay. Then find angle PQR. Okay, PQR. Then measure of arc PQR. Okay, then measure of arc QR. And measure of angle PRQ. Okay, so let's start. Okay, solution I will write. Solution. Okay, first I will write quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. Okay, it is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, therefore I will write measure of angle PQR, this PQR, see this, plus measure of angle opposite of this PSR. PSR is equal to 180. Okay, opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, opposite angles are supplementary. In the case of cyclic quadrilateral, opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, you just have to mention this thing. Okay, now see this. Okay, therefore PQR I have to find measure of angle PQR, but I know the measure of this angle PSR 110 is equal to 180. Okay, therefore angle PQR is equal to 180 minus this 110. Okay, therefore angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. Okay, this is first. Okay, हम लोग को फर्स्ट मिला मेजर ऑफ आर्क PQR. I have to find this measure of arc PQR. Okay, so I will write that measure of arc PQR is equal to 1/2 this measure of angle PSR. Okay, measure of angle. This is measure of arc PQR. One second. Okay, is no, I have written in the opposite direction. Okay, but this is not, this is also correct, but I need to change the parameters then. Okay, so now measure of arc, we have to find what we have to find measure of arc. Okay, but we will write measure of angle. Okay, this is measure of angle. Okay, we want to write this measure M is here. Okay, therefore okay, measure of angle, which angle? PSR. Okay, okay, now okay, this PSR is equal to 1/2 measure of arc PQR. Okay, this is inscribed angle theorem. Okay, angle theorem, we use it here. Okay, so measure of angle is always half of the measure of arc. Okay, so this is 110 and this is 1/2 measure of arc PQR. Okay, therefore measure of arc PQR is equal to 220 degree. Okay, do the cross multiplication. Okay, this is second. Okay, we have got this. Okay, measure of arc QR. Okay, now see this. You know that PQ and the QR both are the same, have the same measure. Okay, and for this purpose we have to find PRQ also. Okay, so first we are find PRQ. Okay, in triangle, see, in triangle this PQR. Okay, which chord? PQ congruent chord. Okay, it is given RQ. Okay, it is given. Okay, now this is chord or this is side. Okay, sorry, this is side given, we will write side. Okay, we can write side. Okay, here in the case of chord we can write side. Okay, side PQ hand side. Okay, everything is given systematic. Okay, RK. Therefore, triangle PQR is an isosceles triangle. Okay. Isosceles triangle, you know that the two angles are congruent. Okay. Therefore, angle QPR congruent angle. Okay. QRP. Okay. Okay, this is we know that. Okay. Therefore, angle PQR plus angle QPR plus angle QRP. Okay. QRP. Okay, we have to find angle PRQ. Okay. PRQ. Okay. PRQ. Okay. This is actually QPR mean okay, QPR means the PRQ. Okay, this is PRQ. Okay, no problem. Okay, it is 180. Now I can write therefore angle PQR plus angle. Okay, this I'm just changing PRQ. Okay, what is name given there? PRQ. Okay, PRQ. Just take reverse. PRQ. Okay, this is 180 and you give this number 1. Okay, from 1. Okay, you just give this name. Okay, therefore this is I know that 70. Okay, and this is 2 angle PRQ is equal to 180. Okay, therefore angle 2 PRQ is equal to 180 minus 70. Okay, therefore angle PRQ is equal to 110 divided by 2. Okay, therefore angle PRQ is equal to 55 degree. Okay, you got this PRQ. Okay, now see that these both arcs, okay, this angle is 55, then this is also 55. Okay, this, and you want to find arc QR. Okay, this QR. Okay, so you can simply write therefore angle P, this is major. Okay, you write major. Okay, don't write, no need. Okay, angle PRQ 1/2. Okay, you have to just see that. Okay, angle PRQ 1/2 measure of arc QR. Okay, measure of arc QR. Okay, this which we have to find QR. Okay, so this angle. Okay, 1 second. QR. Therefore, I am writing one more step here. Angle which we got PRQ. So this P. Okay, this is RPQ. PRQ we got, then we can RPQ also we can write. Therefore angle RPQ is also 55. Okay, I'm simply writing here. Okay, therefore same. Now therefore angle RPQ, we take here RPQ. Okay, now see this angle RPQ. Okay, and this is the arc inscribed. Okay, so this is inscribed angle theorem. Inscribed angle theorem. Okay, use this here. Now see, this is 55 1/2 measure of arc QR. Okay, you can see this. Okay, everything is very clear. Therefore measure of arc QR is equal to 110 degree. Okay, this is the solution. So in this way we have to solve this. Okay, only some steps. I have just written these names in the reverse map pattern. You just change that. Okay, take means start from the P, this. Okay, this is RPQ you take, and this is PRQ you take. Okay, just reverse the names. Okay, I have taken that, and in this way you have to solve this. This is very easy. Okay, this is based on the cyclic quadrilateral theorem. Okay, opposite angles are supplementary in the case of cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so use that property and inscribed angle theorem. It is most IMP theorem to solve this type of problems. Okay, this is problem number 2. We have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 3. Okay, so we'll solve the third problem. In this problem, quadrilateral M, see this MRPN is cyclic. Okay, angle, measure of angle R 5x minus 13 bracket degree. Okay, and measure of angle N 4x plus 4, and it is given find the measure of angle Rn. Okay, so therefore first we'll write a solution, very easy. First write given quadrilateral MRPN Pn is cyclic. Okay, is therefore angle, this angle R plus angle N is equal to 180. Okay, opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, supplementary. So you write this is the theorem, this is name of theorem also. Okay, so whatever the measure given we write here, 5x minus 13 plus, okay, 4x plus 4. Okay, this is the measure of this both is equal to 180. Okay, so now you write this is degree, suppose. Okay, so this, add this, I'll get 9x minus and this plus. Okay, so I'll get minus 9. Okay, you see this 180. Okay, this minus 9 will be plus on the RHS. Okay, so 180 plus 9, you can see this. Okay, this is okay, then 9x is equal to, suppose this, so 189. So x is equal to 189 divided by 9. Okay, 9 ones are 9 twos. Okay, and 9 ones. Okay, so x is equal to 21 degree. Okay, therefore what is n? I know that, therefore r and n. Okay, angle r is equal to 5x minus 13. Okay, this, therefore 5 into this 21 minus 13. Okay, therefore 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Okay, so 105 minus 13. Okay, now do this. Okay, angle r, so I will get, so 5 minus 3, I will get here 2. Okay, and then 0 minus 1, it is not possible, so it is 92. Okay, 92 degree. Okay, so this is the measure of angle r. Okay, measure of angle r. Okay, so you got this 92. Okay, now come to the next n, angle n. Okay, angle n, now you see this, it should be 88 because the addition of both will be 180. Okay, because they are supplementary. Okay, plus 4 degree. Okay, so 4 into 21 plus 40, so it is 84 plus 40. Oh, so it is 88. Very simple, you can do this. Okay, angle n is what? 88. So when the quadrilateral is cyclic, you first remember that their opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, so use that property to solve this problem. This problem is very easy because very simple concept is there behind the problem. Okay, so this is the third problem we have solved it, and now we are going to solve problem number 4. Okay, so we'll solve the fourth question. In this question, the diagram is already given. RS is a diameter. Okay, RS is a diameter of circle and center is O. Okay, point T lies on the exterior of the circle. This point is on the exterior of circle. In the, for prove that angle RTS. Okay, RTS. Okay, is an acute angle. Okay, we have to prove this is RTS is an acute angle. For that purpose, we need to join these two. Okay, so first we join this and then draw the perpendicular here. Okay, or join this SM such that, okay, so this make the half, this is the right angle triangle made by the diameter. Okay, so now see that whatever given, first we write here. Okay, solution. Okay, now we'll write join seg RT and seg TS and draw SM. Okay, as shown in figure. Okay, as shown in figure. Okay, shown in figure. Okay, this is carried by us. Okay, now see that in triangle. Okay, in triangle RMS. Okay, angle RMS is equal to 90 degree. Okay, angle RMS is what? 90 degree. Okay, this is angle made by diameter in half circle. Okay, in half circle is always 90 degree. Okay, right angle. Okay, so angle made by diameter in half circle, I am writing very simply here. Therefore now see that if this angle is right angle, then this TS is what? Hypotenuse. Okay, TS is what? Hypotenuse. Now what I have to prove? RTS. Okay, so T is what? Obviously T and this. Okay, uh, uh, these are the acute angles. Okay, as compared to this. Okay, in triangle now I will take in triangle uh, SMT. SMT. Angle SMT is equal to 90. Okay, then second thing I can say, therefore angle SMT, okay, uh, is greater than angle MTS. Okay, is greater than angle MTS. Okay, because this is right angle triangle, so right angle triangle, in right angle triangle, right angle is always greater than this. Okay, so this is 90 degrees, so this 90 degrees is always greater than angle MTS. I am solving this by my way. Okay, so MTS, angle MTS is smaller than 90 degree. Okay, so obviously angle MTS means what? Therefore angle RTS is smaller than 90 degree, because this is RMT. Okay, okay, obviously I'm writing here this remaining part. Therefore angle RTS is an acute angle. Okay, acute angle, because it is less than 90 means it is acute angle. Okay, so I have to write like this. Okay, so I have just taken very few steps. Okay, this is written by, means according to my point of view, I have just tried to solve this problem. Okay, so as per your tendency you will try to solve this. Okay, so this is the solution for your problem of 4. Very easily you can solve this. There is no compulsion that you should follow the perfect any other step. You just try to do at your best, and the solution should be correct. You will get full marks in the examination. Don't take tension. Okay, so this is the problem number 4. We have solved it. Okay, ये था problem number 4 जो हमने solve किया. अभी 5वां problem हम लोग solve करेंगे. Okay, so we'll solve the 5th question. In this question, what is given? Prove that any rectangle is a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, let us consider that ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, ABCD. So quadrilateral ABCD given. ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, it is given. So to prove quadrilateral ABCD, okay, quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic. Okay, is cyclic. Quadrilateral ABCD is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so it is cyclic. Okay, and proof. Okay, quadrilateral ABCD is a rectangle. Okay, therefore angle A plus angle B is equal to 180. Therefore angle B, okay, angle A plus angle C, opposite we want. Angle B plus angle D is equal to also 180. Okay, so addition of opposite angles, because each angle is what? 90 degree. You know that this. Okay, therefore quadrilateral ABCD is a cyclic. Okay, cyclic quadrilateral. The reason you can write that, if opposite angles are supplementary, then quadrilateral is cyclic. Okay, you have to write simple reason, cyclic. Okay, if opposite angles are supplementary, then the quadrilateral is cyclic. Okay, just very few things you have to write in this problem. You can easily solve this problem because it is very easy. Okay, so this is the question number 5. We have solved it, and now we are going to solve question number 6. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 6, and in this question what is given? The altitudes YZ. Okay, you can see this YZ and XT of the triangle WXY, okay, intersect at point P. their intersected point. Prove that. Okay, W, okay, Z, PT is cyclic, and points X, Z, Ty, X, Z, Ty are concyclic, means they are present on the same circle. Okay, so we'll solve this solution. So first, what you given, I am writing. Okay, in quadrilateral. Okay, in quadrilateral WZPT. Okay, what is given? Angle Z is equal to 90 degree, angle T is equal to 90 degree. This is given. Okay, this is given because altitudes are given. Therefore angle Z plus angle T is equal to 90 degree plus 90 degree. I will get 180 degree. Therefore quadrilateral WZPT is cyclic. Okay, because opposite angles are supplementary. Okay, reason what you write, opposite angles are supplementary. Opposite angles are supplementary, then it is cyclic quadrilateral. Supplementary. Okay, then it is cyclic quadrilateral. You write this reason. Okay, now come to the next point, points X. Okay, ZTP. Okay, angle XZY is equal to angle XTY. Okay, XTY is equal to 90 degree. Okay, it is given, it is also given. Okay, therefore okay, XY. Okay, XY, just this is XY. If I consider this is a chord, okay, this is one of the arc. Okay, and these are the angles. Okay, so XY, it is, I think, arc. Okay, once again. Okay, so we can write simply. Okay, so seg XY. Okay, seg XY made congruent angles on the same side. Okay, therefore only this I will write. Okay, this is given and this I will write. Okay, not more than this, because this is the common. Okay, and this make this angle and this angle, and both angles are congruent. Okay, on the same side. So points, which points you want here? Points X, Z, Ty. Points X, Z, T, Y are concyclic. Okay, concyclic. Okay, so you write like this. Okay, so this is the solution for the question number, this is question number 6. Okay, so very simply you write this is written by my way. Okay, and this is also by my way. Okay, you just decide how you want to write. Okay, according to your view, according to your application skill, you just solve this problem. Okay, so this is the problem number 6, and we are now going to solve problem number 7. Okay, so we'll solve the question number 7. In this question, one of the diagram is given here, and then measure of arc NS is given. This is 125, and measure of arc EF is given 37. We have to find measure of angle NMS. Okay, so let's solve this solution. When I write measure of arc, what is given, I am writing here NS 125 degree. Measure of arc EF, I am writing here 37 degree. Therefore measure of angle NMS is equal to 1/2 measure of arc NS minus, this is 1/2. Okay, I'm writing this 1/2 measure of arc, this EF. Okay, you write reason for this. Externally means chords intersects at exterior point of a circle. Chords intersect at exterior point of circle. Okay, write reason this. Okay, therefore measure of angle NMS. Okay, this is equal to 1/2. This is 125 degree minus this is 37 degree. Okay, just do the calculation. Okay, so whatever you will get, you write it Okay, this 15 minus 7, I will get 8, carry 1 here. Okay, so I will get 8 again. Okay, this 88, so I will get 44 degree. Okay, this is the solution. So this is very easy, very small question this, and you can easily solve such type of questions by using this formula. Okay, when the chords intersect externally out of the circle, then you have to use this formula. Okay, this minus this. Okay, so this is the question number 7, we have solved it. Okay, and now we are going to solve question number 8. Okay, so we'll solve the last question of this practice set, question number 8. Okay, in figure, okay, chords AC you can see and chord D intersect at point B. This is point of intersection. AB is 108 degree. Okay, this AB angle AB. Okay, this is 108 degree. Okay, it is given. Measure of arc A is given 95 degree. Find the measure of arc DC. Okay, so we'll solve this solution. We'll write first. First we'll write given measure of angle AB is given, it is 108 degree. Measure of arc given A, it is 95 degree. Okay, therefore we have formula measure of angle ABE. See, this is this angle. Okay, so you have to add this to, okay, 1/2. So 1/2 you have to do measure of, okay, measure of arc first, this DC, okay, plus measure of arc this AE. Okay, this is formula. Okay, so when two chords intersect each other, okay, then you have to use this formula. Okay, so now this is given 108 degree and 1/2 measure of arc DC. We have to find 1/2. Okay, 1/2 measure of arc DC we have to find. Okay, and plus this is measure of arc D is 95 degree. Okay, so now this 2 take to this side. So for measure of arc this DC, measure of arc DC is equal to this multiply by 2. Okay, 108 into 2, and this minus 95. Okay, this is plus, this will be minus. Okay, so this is 16. Okay, 16 means 216 minus 95 degree. Okay, so measure of arc DC we have to just find this. Just subtract 6 minus 5, we will get 1. So 11 minus 9 will get 2, and this is 121. Okay, this is the measure of arc DC. Okay, so in this way we have to solve this. Okay, so here I think this is the correct solution, I think. Okay, I need to check it. Okay, so here this practice set is completed. Okay, which practice set? 3.4 is completed. This is the last question, and for this purpose you have to go through all the properties which are given related to different theorems. Okay, theorems, we can say the theorems of the chords, then the seconds, and then the tangents, and then segments, and the lines, whatever they. Okay, you see carefully and you go through all these properties of circle lesson, and then you can easily solve such type of problems. Okay, and this is the last problem. We have completed the practice set. In the next video we will continue the practice set 3.5, and finally we will solve the problem set, and after that I will start the new lesson. Thanks and keep watching. Have a nice time.